My name is Lynne Charles, and this is the inception or first episode of 4Pointe. I'm really proud to have with me for this first episode Bridget Zehr, beautiful, beautiful dancer who I've had the pleasure of working with for the past 2 years. She went to the conservatory, Harrod Conservatory in Boca Raton, Florida. She's been a principal dancer with the National Ballet of Canada. She's been a ballerina with English National Ballet, and she decided she wanted to work more hands-on with a choreographer. So that's why she came here to Ballet im Revier in Gelsenkirchen, Germany, and the director and choreographer is the wonderful Bridget. First exercise. Important for the dancer in her shoes. I'm doing it in barefoot so you can see. The heels together, feet flat in the shoes. We do demi. You go to a 3/4, not demi-point, but 3/4, the highest you can get in the point shoe. And back down through the feet, resisting on the way down. And then demi, all the way over the points, back through the shoe, and stretch. We do it twice in 6, and the same thing. Demi, 3/4 all the way, demi, stretch, demi, all the way over the point, back through the shoe, resisting, keeping the arch lifted, twice in first. When working at the bar on point, I like to ask my dancers, my students, to cross, to keep the elbows in, the shoulders back, the wings in, lengthen the neck. I find it's difficult for them at first, but after a while they forget about it completely, and this keeps the upper body soft, and they just think about the lower, but they don't use the bar. And demi, 3/4, and resist, and stretch. Demi, 3/4 over, back 3/4, and stretch, good. Demi, 3/4, and resist, and good. And 1 3/4 all the way over, back through 3/4, and first, and 1. All the way up, heels forward, all the way here, and now resist, and 1. All the way over now. Now back through the shoe, and yes. 1, and good, Bridge. Now heels down, all the way down, yes, and 1. All the way over, good. Back through the shoe, and 6 position. The next exercise Bridget is going to demonstrate for us. It is, for me, a continuation of the first exercise, and sometimes I combine the two. So we have the demi that we did. We go direct to all the way over. Now, you want the student or the dancer to come up stretched, long toes, and now roll through the feet. Yes. We do that twice in 6th. And then in first, same thing, demi, all the way over, heels forward, yes. Long toes, straight here. And now roll, using the underneath of the foot, yes. We do that twice in first. Then we go back, and we go the other way. We go up, we push over to stretch, we go back resisting through the feet, and stretch. We do that twice in 6, and then we go to first and do the same thing in first. So, when we are doing the demi over, no, in 6, demi over, you are stretching this. Now, we stretch up. You want long toes here. Now, you want to use this muscle under the foot. You resist and use that muscle. Push. This is rolling through the feet, which is essential for any ballerina. Yes, isn't it? All right, shall we try?
Yeah.
All right. Demi, all the way over. Long toes, 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 and demi. All the way over. Long, 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 and resist first. 1, and long. Now resist, 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 resist. Yes, and 1, and insides of the thighs, resist. 6, and all the way up. Push over and stretch the arch. Now back through the 3/4, and up, and over. 3/4 point. Yes, Bridget. And first. Up, over. As much as you can. 3/4. Yes, yes, yes. And up, over. Now 3/4, 3/4. And finish in 6. So the next exercise is 3 plie relevés in first, tendu second, 3 plie relevés in second, tendu fifth, 3 plie relevés in fifth, tendu back to first. Now, we were just discussing different thoughts or different concepts of plie relevé. There is plie, stretch, relevé, lower, or plie, stretch, relevé, lower, plie. For me, what I'm working on or looking for is work under the foot and a soft, pliable knee. So for me, it's plie. When your feet are up, your knees are stretched. When your feet are down, your knees are in plie. Yes. Which means, come here and I'll show you. Plie relevé. So plie, knees and up. Now, plie and whereas the other one, if you think about when you jump, you don't land like this and then plie. You have to go over the foot. So, it's quite slow. The tempo will be 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Now, good for the point shoe 2 is to point, 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 lower. That you're really pointing the toes in the point shoe. So, all right. What I didn't mention is that, so from the first we tendu to second, from the second we tendu to fifth. It's not a sous-sus, which means 2 feet together. It's a relevé, which means you do not move the foot. And you go back down. Yes. Wings in, yes, flat back. Turn out from here. Pop. Soft. Coming down is good, going up is too hard. 1, and up. Yes, and soft. Now, point, 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 stretch. Lower, 7. 1, and up. Soft. Good, Bridget. And 1, and soft. Knee over the, use under the foot. And 1, and under the foot. Bridget because she comes from an extremely classical background, but she has had to, in her life, do so many strange contemporary things on pointe that she knows what it feels like to have to do both. And part of the process or the concept of this pointe bar is to show that the pointe technique as we used to know it is no longer valid. It needs to evolve because ballerinas, even corps de ballet dancers today, are being required to do so much more difficult stuff on pointe that I feel that the training has to follow suite. And so we have to build up all muscles in the foot, in the legs, in the thighs, everywhere, so that all these contorted things that new choreographers are thinking of are feasible without hurting the dancers. Do you want to say anything about that?
I'm honored to be a part of the first episode, and Lynne is an amazing teacher, and we're so lucky to have her here with us. And I learn from her all the time, not only in pointe, but in characters and artistry, so she's like the whole package, and we're very lucky.
Okay, well, enough of the schmooze.
Yeah.
Let's get to work.